Qué lindo. Join us on a rigorous step-by-step journey to fluency. I'm Timothy, and this is LearnCraft Spanish. Today we're going to learn some very handy Spanish adjectives, including the words for cute, beautiful, and perfect. Let's start with some words that tend to be used in the same way that the adjective importante is used. So remember this sentence structure that we've practiced. It's important that they arrive on time.
Es importante que lleguen a tiempo.
Another adjective that can easily fit this template is extraño, which means strange. This is spelled with an ñ, the letter N with a little squiggle over it. So it's E-X-T-R-A-Ñ-O. Extraño. Here's an example. It's strange that they aren't here.
Es extraño que no estén aquí.
And then the word for funny is gracioso, spelled G-R-A-C-I-O-S-O. Gracioso. So, for example, it's funny that she doesn't see him.
Es gracioso que no lo vea.
Note that this word, gracioso, only means funny as in humorous, not as in strange. Sometimes in English we say, it's funny that she doesn't see him, when what we mean is that it's surprising or strange that she doesn't see him. Gracioso is used only when we mean that it's humorous. Also, both of these words, extraño and gracioso, aren't only used in that sentence template. They can also be used to describe something. For example, it was a weird story, but it seemed funny to me.
Fue una historia extraña, pero me pareció graciosa.
Let's practice extraño and gracioso. They're drinking something strange.
Están tomando algo extraño. Están tomando algo extraño.
Meet that girl. She is really funny.
Conoce a esa chica. Es muy graciosa. Conoce a esa chica. Es muy graciosa.
It's strange that you think it's funny.
Es extraño que creas que es gracioso. Es extraño que creas que es gracioso.
I want her to meet him and drink something with him.
Quiero que lo conozca y tome algo con él. Quiero que lo conozca y tome algo con él.
I don't think it's strange. I think it's funny.
No creo que sea extraño. Creo que es gracioso. No creo que sea extraño. Creo que es gracioso.
All right, now let's talk about how to describe something as nice or beautiful in Spanish. Spanish actually has many very common ways to describe something as pleasant or cute or good-looking, and it's impossible to find perfect English translations for any of them, but I'll try to summarize some of the nuanced differences between them. Probably the most frequently used of these terms is lindo. You'll use this all the time to describe something or someone as good-looking or cute. So, for example, if you see someone look at a photo and then exclaim, "Qué lindo!" It's possible that they're looking at a picture of a dog, or maybe they're looking at a newly decorated room. Another common term is bonito, which basically means the same thing. Here's an example that uses the verb verse, which means to look a certain way. His sister looks very pretty.
Su hermana se ve muy bonita.
Now, when either of these words is used with a noun, it can go either before or after the noun. For example, bonita casa and casa bonita mean the same thing. However, if you're saying, "What a pretty house," you're actually likely to stick the word tan in there. Here's an example that uses both bonita and linda. What a pretty house. It looks very cute.
¡Qué casa tan bonita! Se ve muy linda.
Now, to be clear, either lindo or bonito can be translated as either pretty or cute. However, for the purposes of our quizzing today, we'll generally translate pretty as bonito and cute as lindo. So try this yourself in these next two examples. In this one, the dog is masculine. She has a very cute dog.
Tiene un perro muy lindo. Tiene un perro muy lindo.
Yesterday I went back to the pretty place.
Ayer volví al bonito lugar. Ayer volví al bonito lugar.
Our next word is hermoso, which is spelled Hermoso. But of course, the H at the beginning is silent. Hermoso. Here's an example. Yes, I know. She is gorgeous.
Sí, lo sé. Ella es hermosa.
This word, more than the other two, tends to be used to emphasize the looks of someone or something as beautiful. However, all three words, lindo, bonito, and hermoso, can also just refer to something as lovely. In fact, the word lovely in English is translated almost equally as any of these three adjectives. For the purposes of our quizzing, we'll avoid the word lovely and will generally translate cute as lindo, pretty as bonito, and gorgeous as hermoso. There's just one more word in this category to learn, and it's the word bello, spelled B-E-L-L-O, bello. The nice thing about this word is that it does have a literal translation, beautiful. And in our quizzing, we'll stick to that translation. For example, you have a beautiful baby.
Tienes un bello bebé.
Let's practice translating cute as lindo, pretty as bonito, gorgeous as hermoso, and beautiful as bello. I'll wear pretty clothes.
Llevaré ropa bonita. Llevaré ropa bonita.
I don't think it's pretty, I think it's gorgeous.
No creo que sea bonito. Creo que es hermoso. No creo que sea bonito. Creo que es hermoso.
Have you seen this beautiful thing?
¿Has visto esta cosa bella? ¿Has visto esta cosa bella?
That's a cute baby.
Ese es un bebé lindo. Ese es un bebé lindo.
When we met for the first time, she was beautiful.
Cuando nos conocimos, ella era bella. Cuando nos conocimos, ella era bella.
Dog number 17 is cute.
El perro número 17 es lindo. El perro número 17 es lindo.
I didn't know this place. It's gorgeous.
No conocía este lugar. Es hermoso. No conocía este lugar. Es hermoso.
We'll see each other in the gorgeous place at 2:30.
Nos vemos en el lugar hermoso a las 2:30. Nos vemos en el lugar hermoso a las 2:30.
We can put the pretty dogs in order.
Podemos poner a los perros bonitos en orden. Podemos poner a los perros bonitos en orden.
I think that this is cute, but that is beautiful.
Creo que esto es lindo, pero eso es bello. Creo que esto es lindo, pero eso es bello.
All right, to wrap up, we're going to learn just a few more words that are pretty easy to use. The Spanish word for poor is pobre. For example, I didn't know that they were so poor.
No sabía que eran tan pobres.
In English, we sometimes use poor to mean that someone lacks money, and sometimes we use it just to express pity. In Spanish, this happens too, in a specific way. To use pobre in the literal sense, to indicate that someone lacks money, you'll put it after the noun. But you can use it before a noun to express pity. For example, where did he go? Poor dog.
¿A dónde fue? Pobre perro.
Our next word is tranquilo, which means something like calm or tranquil. This is spelled Tranquilo. So, for example, it was a very calm day.
Fue un día muy tranquilo.
Now, the reason that this word is so common is because it's very often used as an exclamation to tell someone to calm down or not to worry. Let's say you're talking with a worried mother who doesn't know where her children are. You might say, "Don't worry, they're with their brother."
Tranquila, están con su hermano.
Notice that it changed to tranquila. If you're talking to a group of people, you'll use tranquilos or tranquilas. Now, this begs the question, how do you know whether to translate "don't worry" as tranquilo or as no te preocupes? In context, Tranquilo is more often used if you're in a hurry, since it's faster to say, but no te preocupes is almost a little more formal. In our quizzing, what we'll do is we'll translate don't worry as no te preocupes. And for tranquilo, we'll use calm down. This isn't really a great translation because calm down comes across as pretty harsh in English, whereas tranquilo is generally a very nice and calm thing to say in Spanish. This is just to help make our quizzing easier. Our last word is a very easy one. The Spanish word for perfect is perfecto. So, for example, this house is perfect.
Esta casa es perfecta.
Let's practice pobre, tranquilo, and perfecto. I know him. Poor dude.
Lo conozco. Pobre tipo. Lo conozco. Pobre tipo.
In this one, you're talking to a masculine person. Calm down. He isn't taking a gun with him.
Tranquilo, no lleva un arma con él. Tranquilo, no lleva un arma con él.
I don't care if she is poor. She is perfect.
No me importa si es pobre. Es perfecta. No me importa si es pobre. Es perfecta.
In this one, you're talking to a feminine person. Calm down. The poor dog is just scared.
Tranquila, el pobre perro solo tiene miedo. Tranquila, el pobre perro solo tiene miedo.
In this one, you're talking to a group of people. Calm down. This way it's perfect.
Tranquilos, así es perfecto. Tranquilos, así es perfecto.
The average this week is 20, so that's perfect.
La media esta semana es de 20, entonces eso es perfecto. La media esta semana es de 20, entonces eso es perfecto.
For more practice with any of this, feel free to dig deeper at lcspodcast.com/158. Or if you're ready, let's go on to today's final quiz. They don't know me, and that's why they're going crazy.
No me conocen y por eso se vuelven locos. No me conocen y por eso se vuelven locos.
I want to know a pretty place.
Quiero conocer un lugar bonito. Quiero conocer un lugar bonito.
Take this and bring it with you to the party.
Toma esto y llévalo contigo a la fiesta. Toma esto y llévalo contigo a la fiesta.
You don't know him. That's why I don't want him to drink anything with you.
No lo conoces, por eso no quiero que tome nada contigo. No lo conoces, por eso no quiero que tome nada contigo.
The poor boy didn't know his family.
El pobre chico no conocía a su familia. El pobre chico no conocía a su familia.
We didn't have any losses this week. That's perfect.
No tuvimos ninguna baja esta semana. Eso es perfecto. No tuvimos ninguna baja esta semana. Eso es perfecto.
Half of the people were strange and the other half funny.
La mitad de las personas fueron extrañas y la otra mitad graciosas. La mitad de las personas fueron extrañas y la otra mitad graciosas.
He took his phone and brought it to that beautiful place.
Tomó su teléfono y lo llevó a ese lugar bello. Tomó su teléfono y lo llevó a ese lugar bello.
Do you want to take the rest with you? It's beautiful.
¿Quieres llevar el resto contigo? Es bello. ¿Quieres llevar el resto contigo? Es bello.
If you take 16, I'll take the rest, and it'll be perfect.
Si llevas 16, yo llevo el resto y será perfecto. Si llevas 16, yo llevo el resto y será perfecto.
The people there are poor, but the place is gorgeous.
La gente ahí es pobre, pero el lugar es hermoso. La gente ahí es pobre, pero el lugar es hermoso.
It's strange that the order isn't perfect.
Es extraño que el orden no sea perfecto. Es extraño que el orden no sea perfecto.
I met him yesterday and I really wanted to meet him.
Lo conocí ayer y de verdad quería conocerlo. Lo conocí ayer y de verdad quería conocerlo.
He met 19 new friends in that gorgeous place.
Conoció a 19 amigos nuevos en ese lugar hermoso. Conoció a 19 amigos nuevos en ese lugar hermoso.
She thinks it's funny when he drinks coffee.
Ella cree que es gracioso cuando él toma café. Ella cree que es gracioso cuando él toma café.
This is the prettiest place I've known.
Este es el lugar más bonito que he conocido. Este es el lugar más bonito que he conocido.
Look at this picture. How cute.
Mira esta foto, qué lindo. Mira esta foto, qué lindo.
She doesn't know me, but I want her to know me.
No me conoce, pero quiero que me conozca. No me conoce, pero quiero que me conozca.
In this one, you're talking to a masculine person. Calm down. You can't take that. You've already taken 18.
Tranquilo, no puedes tomar eso. Ya has tomado 18. Tranquilo, no puedes tomar eso. Ya has tomado 18.
When you met them, they were cute.
Cuando los conociste eran lindos. Cuando los conociste eran lindos.
She wants to meet you because we know you.
Quiere conocerte porque nosotros te conocemos. Quiere conocerte porque nosotros te conocemos.
In this one, you're talking to a feminine person. Calm down. We just need the length of the bed.
Tranquila, solo necesitamos el largo de la cama. Tranquila, solo necesitamos el largo de la cama.
For more practice with all of this, go to lcspodcast.com/158. In tomorrow's episode, we'll learn some new words for places, including the words for building and office. This show is brought to you by LearnCraftSpanish.com. The Spanish voice in this episode was our coach Jimena Lama Rondon. Our music was performed by the Seattle Marimba Quartet, and I'm Timothy, encouraging you to do the hard work of learning Spanish. Acquiring a second language is one of the most fulfilling things you can do, so start your fluency journey today at lcspodcast.com.